What's going on, Guardians? This is our weekly Champion of the Elders solo player guide to the Challenge of Elders. We call it Champion because we're going to pick one class / subclass and we're going to rock the guide out. So this week is not too bad. It's actually got solar burn in it, which is the first time ever for this to have like a elemental burn. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. Also, we'll talk about it a little bit in the setup, but if you have Vision of Confluence, I'm jealous. For one, I haven't done the raid yet, but two, it's gonna make your life so easy with this. I wish I had it. I really do. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the modifiers, and then we'll get into the setup and then the guide. Alright, so the modifiers for the Challenge of Elders are precision kill bonus. Precision kills are worth more points, so get those headshots. Solar burn, which is something that to this. Solar damage is from any source is greatly increased. And trickle, recharge of abilities, is significantly reduced, which is not a big deal because you're trying to get those headshots anyways. So as far as our setup goes, of course we're using Bones Veil because I'm useless without it. Abyss Defiant, but if you've done the Vault of Glass and got Vision of Confluence, pop that sucker on because it's going to be so much better. This is just the only one I've got at the moment. So if you've got Vision of Confluence, lucky you. Let me know how it does in the comment section below. Also, High Impact Sniper with Solar. And of course, the Heavy Machine Gun with also Solar Burn. As far as this goes, get an additional throwing knife because they do solar damage, and then you'll get a precision kill bonus as well as a melee kill bonus. So you'll get a bunch of points if you can hit those throwing knife headshots. Scavenger, picking up ammo, reduces the cooldown of your grenade and throwing knife, which does not seem to be affected by trickle, so that's cool. Knife Juggler, precision kills with throwing knife, immediately resets its cooldown. So as long as you hit those precision kills with your throwing knife, you'll get a new one. Deadeye, that's just what I always run, so I never forget to turn it off or put it back on. And then grenade is your choice. I like incendiaries.
A servant of Aureus hungers for guide.
Alright, so first off we start with the Taken Vex Hydra. It's pretty decently easy. What you want to do is take out those hobgoblins first. They will be a little bit of a nuisance. And you don't have to take them out first, it's not a huge deal. But the one thing you definitely want to look out for, if it does it here in a second, is there's going to be a red ring that, there it is right there. You want to stay out of that, so you want to be as careful as possible around that thing, because it will kill you or will damage you a whole lot. So just be very careful, because that is a whole lot of unnecessary damage, or maybe even a death. I didn't get hit from it, so you shouldn't either, because I'm not sure if it actually kills you or not. Remember, it's killing you in last year's version, so it probably does this year's version too. So just be careful, but just like last week, this is going to be your safety zone. So pretty much just stay around here. You can kind of go around this area as you'll see me do. I'll speed this up so you don't have to spend 10-15 minutes watching me kill ads or whatever. But pretty much just stay back and cover. There's a little bit of a rush in this because I think it's after 5 minutes you get a time penalty score decrease. And I think that multiplies, so it's like 50, 100, 200, 400, 800, and so on. So you want to do this fairly quickly. If you can do it in about 6 minutes, that's probably pretty decent. But I think all in all it took me about half an hour to do, so it's not too bad. Maybe a little less. But yeah, so anyways, stay back here, and as you just saw, you can actually snipe the boss through that little gate area to the front or the middle of this safety zone, and that's exactly what you want to do. And then save your super also for damaging the boss quicker. And then, yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up so you can kind of watch what I'm doing if you're interested, and then we'll get on to the second boss.
Servant of Oryx.
Alright, so unlike last week's Cabal boss, this guy is actually pretty decently easy. I did have a dumb death, which is why you see the edit in there, but you know, stuff happens. But it's pretty much the exact same thing. Go ahead and just take care of the scions. Watch out for the phalanxes. As you can see, you can pretty much just, you know, plow into them with the Abyss or Vision of Confluence if you're that lucky. But yeah, pretty much just do that. The phalanx do seem to have a decently large-sized precision box, unlike the scions, which you're going to have to tap if you're using Abyss Defiant. So, you know, just be careful. Make sure you get those headshots, because that is a butt ton of points. I think it's 185? 180 points per headshot kill. So just be getting those headshots. And this is going to be, there's actually not a real safety zone per se, but there are safer zones. And that is where you see me standing now. And then you're going to see me run to the other end of the map here in a minute, and that is your other zone. You want to start off each ad or enemy encounter on this side. It's just safer that way. You can have that higher ground, and all of the phalanxes like to spawn kind of towards the other ends, so it also gives you a little bit of time to clear out some ads before they actually get to you. Except for right here, you know, just as soon as I say that, but whatever. And then it's pretty much just rinse and repeat, so just be very careful. Make sure you get precision kills with each boss as well. I already mentioned that in the last boss, but make sure you get those precision kills, those headshot kills on the bosses for a butt ton of points. Alright, and in my opinion, this is the easiest, maybe second easiest. The first one's pretty easy, but for me, this is one of my favorite bosses in Challenge of Elders, period. So what you want to do is, you don't really have a safety zone here either while you're dealing with ads, except for where that wizard was and where you see me at right now. Those are your two best guesses for as far as cover goes. You can kind of dip in and out here between these two like archways, and then if you get really low in health, you can run to that under the stairs archway that I was just pointing out, and you can kind of hide from ads there as well. But take out the wizards first. If you're using Abyss Defiant, it actually disorients them, or has a chance to, which it does do it quite often. But to take them out first, because even though they're not doing solar damage, they are going to do a lot of damage very quickly. So take them out first if you can, and then come running over here. This isn't the zone I like to use primarily with this boss. It's on the other's end, but I don't think I ever go there. And that's exactly why he shoots those solar burn flames. So be very careful when you're going to damage the bosses. If you get stuck in one of those, that'll melt you very quick. And they have huge areas of damage effect, so you definitely do not want to get caught in that. I'm going to come running back here. Make sure you get your headshots on all the ads. So as you can see, they're doing 270 worth of points. That I was going to run to my safety zone, couldn't get to it because of that wizard. But pretty much this is exactly what you want to do. You can also go to the far left area, kind of on this end of the map. But on the left side, you can also kind of hide around there to damage the boss. But it's pretty much just be very careful. Take pot shots at him. You don't want to be staying in the same spot for too long, just in case he can get a decent shot with those flames. But other than that, I'm going to speed this up and we'll get into the rewards. And I hope you enjoyed the guide. So if you did, if you found it at all useful, helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. If not, hit the dislike button, whatever. And yeah, other than that, guys, I will talk to you later.
Come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.